what a glorious thing to be, a healthy, grown-up, busy, busy bee, whiling away the passing hours, pinching all the pollen from the cauliflowers. I'd like to be a busy, busy bee, being just as busy as a bee can be, flying round the garden, the sweetest ever seen, taking back the honey to the dear old queen.
The first video I wanted to cover general navigation of QuickBooks Online and what you see when you first log in. So as you can see from my screen, when you log in, you are taken to what QuickBooks likes to call as the dashboard. And you will see a visual representation of your business based on the information that you have put into QuickBooks Online while you have been bookkeeping. So you'll see that some of these reports are customizable to a certain extent. You can actually click on arrows here and change the time period that you're looking at. So for example, if you wanted to look at last year's expenses, you can have a quick look. Now, these aren't the most accurate reports. I would always urge clients to actually go to the Reports tab down the left-hand side here and use those as they are more accurate. But these ones are okay for a quick glance at how your business is doing. You'll also see down the right-hand side here, you have your bank accounts, and these are the accounts that you have linked into QuickBooks Online or have set up as a manual bank connection feed, which we'll discuss in later videos and the differences between them. You can also access banks from down here on the left-hand side. So as you can already start to see, you can find the same things in QuickBooks in various different locations. So you will get used to using a certain way to navigate to certain things in QuickBooks. So while we're down here on the left-hand side, you'll see quite easily that you can identify where you need to go to find certain things. They're quite self-explanatory. You have also, however, got this new button up here on the top left-hand corner. And this is to add anything into QuickBooks Online. And it's really, really handy, accessible at all times on the system. That will never disappear. So you'll know exactly where to go to add in a new invoice or a new bill or something along the lines of that. In the top right hand corner here as well, you've got a couple of buttons that I use quite frequently. You've got the settings wheel up here in the top right hand corner, and this is where you can access your accounting settings. You can look at your chart of accounts, you can change your products and services, and if you're setting up the system for the first time, which we will also have a look at in a video at some point, is how to import data into QuickBooks Online, maybe if you be using another cloud-based system and want to start using QuickBooks. You've also got a search button up here, which is really, really handy. The first thing being in here you'll see is recent transactions. So if you were working on, say for example, an invoice and you needed to go and look at something else quickly, or you come out of it by accident, if you click into the search bar in the top right hand corner, which again is always accessible, never disappears from the screen, you'll be able to click and say, oh yeah, I was working on that last. Click on that and it will take you straight back into your bill, your invoice, or what have you. You can also search amounts in here. So if you know you've got an invoice value of £471, for example, you could search that. You can also search reports in here, and you can also search dates as well. So it's a really, really handy search bar. And when people start first using QuickBooks, I always urge them to use the search bar to the best of their ability. Anything that can be found in the search bar can actually also be found down the left-hand side menu. It just takes a bit more digging to find what you're looking for if you're not quite used to the system straight away. So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions or if there's something that I haven't quite covered, because there's a few bits that I haven't quite touched on there, just give me a comment in the below boxes and I can discuss that in further detail if need be. Thank you very much.
Oh, what a glorious thing to be, a healthy, grown-up, busy, busy